Hey guys, what's up? How are you? I told you I was gonna hack the PS TV very soon. I finally did it a couple of nights ago. It was a pain in the ass, I have to admit. I hacked my 3DS and my PSP years ago, and it was nowhere near as hard and tedious as with the hacking of a PS Vita / PS TV. Man, what a pain in the ass it was, but it was worth it. So now I can stream Vita games. Soon I'll add a PSP / PS1 emulator called Adrenaline. So I'll be playing PSP RPGs too! Finally! What background noise? Is there background noise? Yeah, I know what white noise is. I use that all the time to sleep. But is there background noise right now? I mean, there's a music playing, a song playing on the title screen right now. Well, whatever. What works? Yeah, the hacking works. Just had to follow a long ass tutorial on YouTube carefully. So this is the PS Vita version of Lost Dimension. And these, my friends, will be the PS Vita week. I'll be streaming. I was gonna start yesterday, as a matter of fact, with this very same game. But you know, the Final Fantasy VII demo happened, and I just couldn't resist streaming that instead. But the rest of the week, I'm gonna stream PS Vita JRPGs. And the next one will probably be PSP JRPGs. All PSP, man. Let's do this. This is Lost Dimension. One of the best PS Vita and PS3 JRPGs of all time, in my opinion. One of the best hidden JRPG gems ever. A personal favorite. Very unique concept and great gameplay. Awesome soundtrack. Let's do this. Show level 5 says there. Show is the main character's name. So this is gonna start with something really weird.
The world now faces total destruction.
Thankfully, the animated cutscenes here are not copyright.
Do all this?
So you can watch them.
Are simultaneous?
Reported casualties at 2 billion and climbing.
There's an incoming transmission from that man.
I am the agent of the apocalypse. My name is the End. This destruction is but a prelude. More will come. True destruction is about to begin. 13 days from now, everything in this world will come to an end. If If you want to continue your worthless lives, try and stop me. Try and kill me. I'll be waiting.
13 days from now? It's over, isn't it? The world's coming to an end! We need to deploy the troops at once.
We have to stop that madman at any cost.
Assemble each nation's finest and infiltrate that tower. This is our final hour.
It may be time to send in the gifted.
Maybe with their powers, they can do the impossible.
The world's fate is in their hands.
In their hands, by their, it means a special ops group of characters who actually don't know each other and have their memories erased. So this is Sho Kasugai, the main character.
Where is this? My head. What?
There's gonna be a battle right away.
This is...
Right, I remember now. Came here to fight. And that's all. What's up, Nick? Thanks for joining, man. Now loading. Persona wannabe. This game has nothing to do with Persona at all. I don't see any similarities at all with the Persona games. And if you've never heard of this, then you've probably missed a lot of my videos. I've covered this game like 10 times already. Yeah, I know the drill, I know.
Let's go.
Oh, I can't reach the freaking guy. There we go. Whoops. Yeah, there's a sanity system here. It means that the more you fight and receive damage, the possibility increases of your character becoming mental, like going crazy. And if they go crazy, you can't control them and they start attacking your allies, your party members. So you gotta watch that out. Of course, there are items you can buy later in the game to reduce the insanity bar. But it's just, yeah. Everybody remembers bits and pieces, but that's done in purpose. Because here, this is a game where you gotta find out who is working with the end, a crazy guy who's going to destroy the world. 2 of your party members, and this is always random. Every playthrough, they're random. You can't tell who they are from the start. I mean, it doesn't count if you beat the game. It's not like my second playthrough, I already know who are the bad guys. Nope, it's random every single time. And you need to do that for like 2 or 3 times in order to get the true ending or whatever. Fortunately, the game's pretty short. You can beat this game in around 15 hours. But then you immediately gotta start a second playthrough to get the best ending, and you get the idea. Yeah, I've covered this game lots of times. I think it's on the one of the underrated JRPGs videos, best PS Vita RPGs, best PS3 JRPGs, hidden gems on both the Vita and the PS3. Yeah, I've talked about this game, wow, a lot. Does the story change every time you play? No, but some of the dialogues do. But the game's pretty short and it's very addicting, so I don't care. It's like Code Vein, you know, for me at least. Like I don't care doing a second playthrough right away. Anyway, but 2 of your party members belong to your party and they stay there until the end. So you always gotta sacrifice. Well, we'll get to that later.
I'll turn you to ash.
You can see they move within limited areas. It's a little bit similar to Valkyria Chronicles or Ark the Last 4. Oh, I need to be closer. There we go.
Burn!
Counter.
What?
She just created fire out of nowhere. And of course, none of these guys know each other. We have these gifts we used to fight against terrorists. They sent us here in a task force to fight them. Then again, we were sent in different teams, so I don't know who's from which one. I don't recognize anyone's faces. So you remember the guys at the beginning, right? The politicians. And I'm pretty sure it was like the UN. They all sent a special ops team, like a big one with many different of these special gifted characters all around the world. But then things got mixed up here. And none of these characters know each other because each and every one of them belongs, or they seem to think they belong to a different group. This game plays with your mind and with the minds of the characters. That's what makes it so goddamn special. Thank you, Rem. And this is yet another game that brings up the menu with the X button. Like, I hate that. I hate that. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake. Why couldn't the menu be on the triangle button? Oh, this is scripted, so I gotta heal Show. I can't heal the red-haired girl. Triggers a conversation. He didn't need to be healed, but whatever. No problem, just doing my duty to uphold justice. There are stereotypes here. But they're not over-the-top cliche, you know, over-the-top tropes. Nope. You don't need healing after every little scratch you get. Yeah, I agree with Senji for once, even though these guys are total asshole the entire game. Damn, you're hopeless. Sit tight and I'll give you some of my gift. Maybe that'll help move things along. You can use gifts. Well, you're about to see. You can pass on your turn, so another character can have a different turn. This plays a vital role in the strategy in this game. Defer on a unit that has already acted for the turn. You can grant them the ability to act again.
I'll tear him apart!
This is how you do it.
Here, leave it to me.
There we go. What the? My body is... There's power rushing into me. Thank you, Holy Cross 9. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, in conclusion, if you haven't watched my first impressions video on Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's pretty good. But it's like a remake from total scratch and everything's changed. That's not a bad thing, but you know, that's cool. That means a lot of people will go back to the original on the PS1 and play it just to see all the differences, specifically the battle system. Which means the PS1 version might go up in price soon. It's already on the, what, $30 range? A black label goes for like 35, 40.
Let's go.
Finally. This game, in my opinion, is like one of these days I'll make a top 10 of the 10 most, like the absolute 10 most underrated, criminally underrated JRPGs of all time, like a definitive list. So far I've done 6 lists of underrated RPGs, but there needs to be like one, right? The one with the 10 that are like above every other game in existence. Definitive list, the definitive 10 JRPGs that are like the absolute most criminally underrated JRPGs. You can expect Lost Dimension to be there. Most overused tropes of JRPGs. I already did that one a long time ago. That was like almost 2 years ago. It's called Top 10 Worst JRPG Clichés. It's already there. Pretty funny video, as a matter of fact. It's one of my favorite videos that I've done. Nah, I can do like a 15 or 20 minute video on the 10 most criminally underrated JRPGs of all time. Yeah, I'll do that soon. Unfortunately, I'll be covering games like this one that I've covered a million times before. But that's okay. We seem to be getting the swing of things. Why don't we finish these buggers off? I love Mana. She's one of my favorite characters here. When selecting a target to attack, yeah.
Then let's begin.
What are the others? There we go. If I can do a gift, no. Coil shot, no counter attack.
This one will hurt.
Awesome.
Here I go.
This is really powerful. Whoa. And she's strong. She's one of the best characters here as a unit.
Not good. This one hurt. Let's go.
So you see the enemies can do assist attacks too.
This. Good.
Let's go. Burn! Is that all?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I love this battle system, man. If you get into this battle system, you will love this game. It's not that hard to get into. The inside of the pillar.
Well. You serious?
Yes, this is an edgy game. Very edgy.
Then
Because nobody trusts each other.
You're right.
Alright, I'm opening the door. The battle begins. Trophy. That's weird. Usually when you hack.
There are others? So you have 5, huh?
Us 6 and you 5. That makes 11 of us in total.
that's great. We can play soccer with that many people.
That's supposed to be a joke?
We're all wearing similar uniforms. In other words, that means we're...
If it isn't the 11 psychics. Welcome to the pillar.
That voice. I know who he is. So you're the end.
You've come looking for me, no? I must greet you.
I don't know. I don't know if this game has Japanese voices. I'll have a look once I get control back.
It seems you at least remember who I am.
Of course we do. We came here to kill you after all. Or did you tamper with our memories, thinking we'd forget all that, too?
Tampered with our memories? Are you implying he's the reason why we don't remember how we got here?
That would seem a logical conclusion.
Why have you done this?
It doesn't matter why. He's an enemy we have to defeat. That's all we need to know.
Ha! Just what I'd expect from Sealed. You lapdogs are so entertaining to watch.
Yep, this game precisely it follows like the Danganronpa mechanic. That you get a sacrifice or and just get rid of one of the characters per episode.
What did you say? You messing with us?
And I think they are the same developers, Lancarce, right?
You needn't call us dogs. You're right beastly.
You are still not enough. The situation is more dire than you could imagine. I believe you are all forgetting one very important item.
Important? What do you mean?
There is a time limit. I completed launch preparations, and I now have a nuclear warhead aimed at every major city in the world. And I just pressed the switch.
What? That's a load of bull.
The warheads will launch 13 days from now. That is your deadline. And the only way to stop them is for you to come and kill me. The UN seems to think you're up to the task. That's why they assembled Sealed. To come in here and stop me.
Jeez, you scared me!
So guns have no effect on him.
Man, she's my favorite character, Nagi.
None of you can lay a finger on me. I exist on a whole other plane. If you wish to kill me, you will need to climb this tower. I'll be waiting for you at the top of the pillar. So if you want to save the world, I suggest you work together and start your ascent. Oh, but wait. Did I mention there's a traitor among you?
So this is what I was talking about.
What?
Are you trying to scare us? You're not very good at bluffing.
All will be clear soon enough. If you want to climb higher, you will have to sacrifice one of your own.
Spouting nonsense and then he disappears? Screw that guy!
And you have to sacrifice one of your own, he says. But he didn't mention that you have to sacrifice one of your own regardless of if they're the traitor or not.
Do you think it's true about there being a traitor?
That's obviously a lie. How could a member of SEALD, upholder of justice, ever take the side of evil?
It'd be good if that's the case.
Man, the PS Vita looks so good. But the PS Vita... I mean, the PS TV looks very good right now. Obviously, your screen on the portable PS Vita looks better. So how do you find out the traitor? You gotta talk to them and then enter this mini game. You'll see.
Damn it.
Yes.
Oh. But...
If you wanna get the normal ending in this game, you gotta skip the part where you try to find a traitor. You just go on with the game. I mean, the game doesn't force you to try and find the traitor. But at the end of the chapter, you gotta sacrifice one of your allies. And yes, that ally dies forever, as in permadeath. I mean, there's no permadeath during battle. They just retreat. But after one chapter ends, you gotta choose one of these characters to die forever. Oh, Show can't be the traitor. He's the main character. So what happens if you do that and try to get the normal ending? The game will randomly decide 2 of your current final party members as the traitors, and then instead of fighting against the final boss with 6 party members, you'll be fighting with only 4, which makes the final battle really hard. I pulled through and I got the normal ending first. But then the game hinted at me that I needed to replay the game again and find the traitors and yabba 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 in order to get a true ending. So here, you can speak with the members of SEALD by selecting Talk. Anyone that has something to talk about will have a speech bubble next to them. The 2 people that you talk to first will have their trust levels increased. That means they can get their assist attacks, they can get more powerful. As you raise the trust levels, special conversations will be unlocked, so remember to stop and talk when you can. You can talk to everybody, but obviously the first 2 people you talk to are the most impactful conversations in the game. Let's talk to my favorite character first. She looks kind of weird in here. Like very skinny and tall. Nagi Shishioka. I Have been serving in the army before joining SEALed. My ability is levitation. I can float in the air for a short period of time. That is all. Any other questions? It's fine. I have a general idea of your personality. I'm glad that you seem reliable. Camaraderie. I didn't say she was the best character. I just said she was my favorite character. She and Mana. Mana, right? Something the matter? It's just that unlike everyone else's abilities, mine is so uncharming. Yeah, it is uncharming, but it's a really useful ability. That thing from earlier? This overdrive. Well, it's because of her annoying voice that I love her. Like it's a fake British accent. I don't know why I love it. So those were the most impactful conversations of this part. Now you can just go talk to everybody else.
What?
My ability? You just witnessed it, right? It's pyrokinesis. All this ability does is burn objects. It doesn't create anything new. To think that this power will be useful in such a place. So this game is like the X-Men a little bit. Everybody has an ability that at some point in their lives made them miserable. What female character in a JRPG in English has the most annoying voice? It's gotta be that little girl from Star Ocean 4, Limmel. That's bad, man. That's one of the absolute worst. Limmel from Star Ocean 4. That's my pick. Neptunia too, yeah. I mean, I love Star Ocean 4, and most of the actors there did a pretty good job. Limmel and the cat girl, those are the only two that have annoying voice actors. All the others have pretty amazing voice actors, in my opinion. But Limmel, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Limmel, man, she's infamous for that. Let's play a game, Kay. I don't like this, Kay. Kay. Oh, Vanille. She sucks too, man.
Well,
I'm gonna read one of the characters here with Limmel's voice actress. Nah, not Sojiro. Not Sojiro. I like this guy. I think Sojiro's voice actor is the same guy who does Jade in Tales of the Abyss. I could be wrong though.
Huh?
Oh, Sarah. Sarah in Star Ocean 4, yeah, she also has a pretty bad voice actress. You're right about that, I forgot about her.
well.
I mean, Sarah is a kick-ass character, you know. She was in my final party in Star Ocean 4. I haven't streamed Star Ocean 4, have I? I think I streamed Star Ocean 5, which was the very first stream that I ever made. And then was Star Ocean 2 and 3. I need to do Star Ocean 4 sometime. Can I trust you, you bastard? Lets me synchronize with others. I can connect with someone else's mind and control them. Lets me read their thoughts and copy their abilities. This guy can be pretty useful, but don't let it fool you. He's not, in my opinion, one of the best characters. And he's honestly not that useful. Yeah, Arumat. He was also in my final party. My final party was Arumat, Sarah, the main character, Edge, and the over-sexualized magician, I forgot her name, pink hair. Very sexualized, like seriously. But okay, she was fun to watch. What's her name?
Huh?
What is it? You want to get to know me? Are you just curious what I can do? I was added to this group because I have psychokinesis.
Oh.
But I'm not at all suited to fight in a place like this. Did you still need something from me? Meet the idol character in this game. And literally, you're about to see.
Yes.
I'm not a normal person. I hate this bitch. She's one of the most... I mean, she's a buffer. She has buffing abilities. Other than that, she's totally useless. Worst character in the game, in my opinion. Not because she's the idol character, alright? It's not a prejudice. As a unit, she's just very average and nothing stands out. Buffing in this game, it buffs you like 15% or something. It doesn't really make a difference.
Yes.
She wants to support everyone with her voice, with her singing. Whatever. Well, I hope she is a traitor in this walkthrough. This guy is also meh, but he has a pretty useful ability. He can teleport. You know, he can go through walls.
No. Hey!
And last but not least, George Jackman. Konnichiwa, Yoroshiku Show.
Yes.
Psychometrist of justice. So this guy's like a tank. He has a lot of HP. His abilities are a little bit like buffering too, like buffing. I can see the residual thoughts that dwell within objects. Leftover thoughts of this master katana and shrink, slice down evil. Good unit, this guy.
When he said he'd launch those missiles in 13 days, I wonder if he was lying.
This is a man who's destroyed half the planet. Let's not discount his threat so quick. In fact, it's probably safest we assume he's telling the truth about this.
What worries me more is what he said about a traitor. Do you really think there's one among us?
You say that as if you couldn't possibly be the traitor. Are you trying to claim that you're not the traitor then?
That was not my intent.
This is a circular discussion. Obviously, the traitor would not reveal his or her identity.
This guy is the only healer in the game. If he goes away, you're fucked.
The rational course is simple. Trust no one.
So, there's an enemy among us?
What a pain in the ass. Whoever's the traitor, come clean.
Please stop it. How can we suspect our own teammates? I don't like this at all. So what if you don't like it? Are you fine with the traitor doing as they please and killing us all? That's not what I just...
Enough. There's no need to phrase it that way. In any case, we have no way of determining that there's a traitor with certainty.
That's true. It could be a ruse he's using just to get under our skin. He's done a good job of getting to us so far.
Regardless, we aren't making any progress by discussing this.
Right. All we can do is move forward.
So the best countermeasure for now is to keep an eye on one another, huh?
Even though we're teammates? I'm against the whole notion.
Whatever. I don't care if you're all a bunch of traitors. I'm killing the end and saving the world.
It'd be real funny if you were the traitor after saying all that.
What the hell'd you say?
Can we stop this useless prattle? You're starting to give me a headache. Show's right. All we can do now is move forward. Does it matter if there's a traitor in our ranks? We're just a hastily made team anyway. I'd hardly consider any of you an ally. We're simply a gathering of people with similar goals. Nothing more.
Isn't that a little bleak?
Let's head out. We have a purpose to fulfill. We have to keep going.
Now loading. Yeah, I know I can save. Let's just save the game. You can only save in one file. Do you realize what that means? You can't save in a separate file in case you fuck up. No. You fuck up once, you fuck up forever. The game punishes you for bad decisions. Setup. This is where you can just... Yeah, I know, the equipment. Pretty self-explanatory. Nothing right now. Later on, there's a shop. Gifts where you gotta fight in order to unlock gift experience. Once you sacrifice one character, you have the option to absorb that character's abilities. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Unfortunately, our show is not the traitor, because you're supposed to be playing as show. Gate. Right now the shop isn't available. So there are side quests here and main quests. These are normal. Only the 11 gifted have succeeded in reaching the pillar. Measure their powers and secure the area. These two are main quests. I already cleared this one, but you can play them again. However, you cannot fight with all 11 characters. You can only choose 6. Show is always locked, like he has to be there the entire game. So I always say just go with your favorites for the first mission. these are the most useful. And I guess I'll go with George. Yep. Deploy. Well, I played the original Last Remnant too, and I hated it. Got to the end of the first disc. Couldn't stand the damn game. Very unbalanced.
Gotta climb to the top floor, huh? Wish we had more to go on. I mean, anyone know the way to go to reach the top?
Our only option is to search the area. It could be a trap, but we don't have much of a choice.
Now, going off of what the End said to us, we are the only ones who entered the pillar.
Wait a minute. If I recall correctly, we had far more members with us. Just where in the world are they?
They must not have made it inside. Either that or they all died, but I doubt it.
What gives? Why are we the only ones that got in?
Maybe it's the one thing we have in common. Our gifts.
That thought sounds reasonable enough.
They never specified how many, but I heard them say when they put Sealed together, there were others out there with abilities like I had.
It's regrettable that we were put in this situation before we had a proper grasp of our members.
You mean the traitor, huh?
If you ask me, I say screw them. They try anything stupid, it'll blow their cover.
Oh, nice one. Quite a clever way to guide suspicion away, Mr. Mafia Man.
What'd you say, you little brat?
Hold it. Look, I understand it's hard not to be suspicious given the circumstances, but it won't do us any good accusing each other. If we lose our heads here, it's going to be even harder to figure out a means to find the enemy. Keep that in mind during the fight. Let's go.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's go.
Shards of Truth, another trophy. Keeps are documents related to the secrets of the pillar.
Let's do this.
Now I'm locked here. Show has no initial gifts. You gotta learn them and steal them from your allies.
Move out.
Nothing for now.
I'll turn you to ash. I'll give you a hand.
Leave it to me.
Aw, really? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Leave it to me.
Man. Oh, wow. That's bullshit. Come on. This crap.
Let's do this.
Move out.
Can attack both of them. But then mana is in the way, as you can see. So with some characters and some attacks, there is friendly fire. Hey Juan. So you want to do this. Try a different angle. You want to try that attack. There we go. There's no assist in that, unfortunately.
Come on! Good.
There we go.
Let's go.
If you wait, did you see that number? That means you recover your sanity level. For example, George has 90% sanity. If your sanity goes below 0, you're fucked, man. All right, we're set. We're good to go. Let the enemy come to you. It's always a good strategy.
You're off target.
When you go below 0, your characters go crazy. You can't control them, and they start attacking your allies.
You're off target.
Ha ha ha! You can't hit her. You see, that's why she's the best character in the game. The most useful character.
This.
Yeah.
Here I go. How'd you like that?
Commencing assault.
Whoa! No need to heal for this mission. There's only one enemy left.
Let's go.
Wow. Cool. There we go. Done.
Damn.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
As long as we cooperate with one another, it looks like it won't be a problem to defeat the enemy and reach the top. We're not shot in the back by a traitor.
However...
Seriously?
Oh.
Is there really a traitor among us?
Damn it.
What was that?
Huh?
Did you guys see that?
What?
You're sweating profusely. Do you have a fever? We're leaving you behind if that's the case. I hope you guys didn't miss that. It was a flashing image of George and Jimeno.
Seriously?
No.
But could that be Show's imagination? Maybe he's just seeing things? Rank A. Got a couple of items. Level up! Level up! Obviously, the party members you use in battle during the missions, they get a little bit more experience than the ones you leave behind. I hear something.
Cowardly maggot.
You needed
If
to
we
be
don't
so
choose
violent.
now,
What was that? Everyone's voices. That's correct, Juan. That is true. Now saving, now loading.
Huh?
It looks like this machine's operational. This is the shop, I think.
Huh?
This piece of junk wasn't working a minute ago.
What is it?
I love this game, man.
Oh.
How the...
Hold your horses. I've tried using it several times since we got here and it's not working.
What?
Not working.
Yes.
Try to read the tower's thoughts with my ability, and there are areas I can, and there are areas I can't. The ones I can't read, it's like it's too large. Or rather, it's different from reading a single person's thoughts. It's like reading the entire history of humanity. That's disturbing.
Whoa.
What a disturbing gift. Must be a pain in the ass to live with. Yeah, the X-Men logic. People with special abilities, and it just made them miserable at some point in their lives. A blasted fool. He is a blasted fool.
Ho ho!
It's just a damn vending machine, come on. Generator. Woo, we almost got an upskirt of the idol character. The EN chips you obtain in battle can be converted into items by using the generator in the lobby. This is how you make items or accessories. So generate, you can make weapons. This is for mana. These are for Himeno and the blue hair guys, and so on. You always want to do this first. So let's do mana first. And then let's do one for Himeno. One for this guy. Pretty much do everybody in one. And then give priority, you know. And these are like for accessories for like equipment, like, you know, defense and shit. Gift capsule restores GP to use gifts, and this is to restore HP. It's pretty self-explanatory. There, later in the game you get to buy to restore sanity. Trust me, they become really important, but they're quite expensive. Right now we don't need any of this, so let's just do this, go back, equip, etc. Alright, that's enough. Enough. And that's all for now. I don't know, what's this? Racist mobility? No, long distance melee attack. Oh, this one, I freaking love this one, please. I love Assassin Blade. Dive is another really useful bit because it cannot be countered. Sojiro, all you want to do is level up the heal, then overheal, then injection. Eventually you get this one, Mass Renewal, HP to all allies in an area. Pretty useful ability. If let's use the coil shot, then the Gatling wave. No, what is the other one? Inflict damage proportional to lost HP. Gets pretty useful later in the game. Let's go with this one. Go away. Physic-based attack that cannot miss. Crushing physic-based attack that cannot miss. You need to be level 3. That's all for now. You can dissolve the previous weapons to gain a little extra money. Doesn't give you much, but hey, it's something, right? I totally get into this game, huh? That's all. Didn't get much money. I sold a bunch of weapons only so I could afford just one. Time to talk. How are you feeling? The Ant seems to have manipulated our memories when he welcomed us into this place. My memories from when we infiltrated the pillar are a bit foggy. Where did we enter from, and whom were we with?
But
judging by our situation, the 11 of us were the only ones who made it inside. What happened to the rest of Sealed? Did they get locked out, or did they come before us and died? Basically, you just gotta listen to your allies. Listening, obviously, to their conversation doesn't tell you anything. You gotta play the little game in order to understand and to look, to determine who is a traitor. George, when you mentioned psychometry...
Wait a minute.
Say no more, Show. I know it well. Psychometry is indeed the power to read the residual thoughts that dwell within objects. Yeah, I know that, man. I know that, George.
Huh?
Too huge. Imagine the history of the world in one pillar. I might go crazy if I use my abilities carelessly. I see. He doesn't want to read the pillar.
No.
Nope.
You can teleport, right? You gonna tell me to try warping to outside or something, huh? Like I hadn't thought of that. It's no use, man. Serious now, we just gotta keep trudging along. Trudging. Well, that's a new word. Trudging along. We'll find that guy, Deanne, sooner or later. Never heard that word before, trudging. Huh. To trudge.
I see.
This is the pillar's interior, right? The Ant built this? She's going insane, man. Let's talk to Marco. He's a little guy with the stutter.
Oh.
What are these enemies? They aren't human. They aren't machines either, right? We should run away. This isn't good.
You're right.
Just calm down, Marco. It looks like we're trapped in this place, and we don't have contact with the outside. Yeah, how do we get ourselves into this? Poor Marco, man. Feel sorry for the guy. And then deep inside of him, he hates everyone. I thought the Ant was our only target, but there's others we have to fight too.
You're right.
Yeah, a lot of humanoid enemies. And mechanical ones too. Humanoid, so aliens. Freaking science fiction, man. Don't let our guard down. I don't need anyone telling me that. I swear this guy, he makes me laugh. That's the end of that. So right now you can't enter the mini game where you try to decipher who is a traitor. Not yet, unfortunately. These are all the characters in this game. It's not like other party members appear later in the game. Nope. You're stuck with these 11 people for the first episode. Then the next one 10, 9, 8, 7 until there's only 6. Spoiler alert. Just gotta keep on fighting, man. You can do this. I suggest you do sub quests once you reach a certain point of the game, because the boss battles here can get crazy. It's a tough game. It's not a really hard game, but it can become pretty hard. So here, your party is gonna be divided. So let's send Nagi here, and then I need a support guy. These guys. Let's try using someone different this time, like Senji. I can't do without mana. I'm sorry. Yep, pretty much. Deploy. Begin quest? Yes, sir. Lost Dimension, man, what a great game. It's a must-buy. It's on PC, PS Vita, PS3, like you have no excuse, man. And it's, I don't think it's expensive. Damn. Even the PS Vita version goes for like 30 bucks nowadays, I think. 30, 35. PS3 a little bit less. PC, I have no idea. That guy is not a boss, he's like just a powerful enemy.
Let's go.
Well, he is like a mid-boss, because this is the boss battle thing.
What's this?
Move out. Move out.
Haha, awesome. Awesome. Perfect. Perfect. Can go down there for the treasure chest, but it ain't worth it because then they stay behind a lot, man. That's not cool. There we go.
I make this shit look easy.
I'll turn you to ash.
These guys probably gonna come after her. Let's just leave her a little bit like this. Mana can take all the damage. She's a tank. Because Himeno, she has low HP, man, so she's kind of weak. Here, man, I will take all the damage instead. And then you can heal her with Sanji and you'll be fine. The one character that lost her sanity more often than any other character in this game when I first played it was precisely Mana. There we go.
Really all.
That's how you beat this game.
On my way.
Oh, that guy is there, huh? No, we gotta take care of your healer, dude. Let's just wait. So here's what's gonna happen.
Here.
Cheers, mate.
I'll turn you to ash.
Come on.
Yeah.
I make this shit look easy.
Here I go.
Let's try luring the guy a little bit again.
Leave it to me.
That's all. That should do it. Fucker. Motherfucker. That's okay, though.
Let's do this.
Hey, you gotta take some damage, dude.
Move out.
Fuck.
Come on.
Let's see to those wounds.
Don't get in my way.
Here I go.
Don't get in
Let's
my
go.
way.
There we go. The bastard survived.
Don't get in my way.
What a bastard.
Here I go.
Yeah, let's do mana first.
I'll turn you to ash.
Let's just put it here so she can join the counters. Probably not a good idea, but let's see what happens. Come on, mana. Yeah!
Don't get in my way.
Got lucky there, huh?
Here.
Oof, he's coming over. Stay there, don't attack. Jesus.
That coming.
Haha, you missed, buddy.
Good.
To your death. Too bad.
Let's do this.
Move out.
So, Sagi goes first. Nagi, I mean.
Move out.
These guys can take a
On my way.
lot of damage. Basically, you just gotta defeat them with assist attack.
Let's see to those wounds.
I'll tear him apart.
Let's do this.
A character goes insane, they get really powerful. No, counter, no. There we go.
Don't get in my way.
What a mess.
bad.
Commencing assault.
On my way.
Don't get in my way!
What a mess.
This looks bad.
I'll tear him apart!
$75%, man, that sucks.
Come on!
This looks bad.
Commencing assault.
Let's see to those wounds.
Commencing assault.
Take this! This looks bad.
Commencing assault.
Don't get in my way!
Come on, Mana, really? Don't do this to me. Ugh. Well, what else is
Leave it to me.
she's gonna need it after her.
What a mess.
Oh, really? Wow, that's gonna pack a punch on her.
Over here!
Now... Damn!
Looks bad.
Commencing assault.
On my way. Let's see to those wounds.
I'll tear him apart!
This looks bad. This is my chance.
Yes, of course. Let's see to those wounds.
Don't get in my way!
Man, he always does counter. Wow, she's about to freak out. Wait for now.
Commencing assault.
Play it safe, right? All right. See what he does. Ah, fuck. Damn it.
Let's do this.
All right. My own people. Oh yeah. Nice. There we go.
Over here!
Move out. Move out.
What's this?
My pulse is irregular.
Here I go.
Do this.
You like that?
Yeah.
Good.
Done. Evaluation D. I did pretty bad. Rank doesn't matter. I'm hearing them again.
I'm
Coward
the type
It may all just
person
be
who
an
ends up
accident.
hurting the ones precious to her.
Someone's voice sounded odd. And then you can evaluate what other characters think of the others. Room of Judgment. That's the new area where you gotta choose your sacrifice, buddy.
What is it?
I want to talk for a bit.
Yes.
Let's be off then. Now then, what shall we talk about? If I may, I'd like to discuss preparations and whatnot for the upcoming battle. She says, "Oh, dear, all right."
Yeah.
May I hear your thoughts?
Yes.
Yes, of course. What's important is how well we can apply our strength as one organized unit. As a unit, huh? That may be difficult for a hastily built team like ours. Indeed. Our skills and experience all differ too severely. Man, I'm kind of bad now today for talking. My mind wanders off. I keep thinking about one of my future top 50 games, videos. See what I mean? Jesus. Yeah, can't focus right now on talking.
But
I thought it was gonna be easy, rather easy to come up with a list of 50 games for each top. And it's turning out to be somewhat hard.
You're right.
no.
I see.
That topic is unavoidable, of course.
But
yeah, the rank is unimportant in this game. I question if a traitor really does exist. Huh. There may not be one.
that's true.
There's a possibility that what the end said is a trap to throw us off, but no, it's probably wise to do this regarding this line of thought. We should avoid a worst case scenario when we're caught unawares.
Right.
You will see the judgment room right now, guys. If you haven't played this game, that is.
Yeah.
Why will the traitor take the same action as us? I'm glad we got to talk, Nagy. Are you saying our conversation was helpful?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to learn a lot. You're a reliable person.
Huh, I see.
Yeah. Look at these guys. Look at them go. The power of friendship, man. Let's talk to Mana. Do you have something for me, mate? Let's chat for a bit.
Huh?
An invitation for a secret rendezvous? You're quite daring, show dear. An easy bird, huh? Let's go. I'll join you for a little chit-chat.
You're right.
This must be difficult for a lady of your upbringing.
Thank you.
You're quite the gentleman, treating me like a posh bud. You see? She reveals she has a fake English accent right away. You're faking the accent?
Huh?
I've never been to Britain myself. Isn't the English accent just adorable? That's why I use it. Mistakes here and there.
Huh?
I like her because I try to do a fake British accent sometimes. Ever since I started making videos. Some words, I would just pronounce them in the British way. And I fail so hard, man, and it reminds me of her. Of Mana. You're making a face like you can't comprehend why someone will do such a thing. Cuteness is everything, mate. Yeah, I can see that cuteness is everything for somebody with kawaii as a last name. Kawaii. That's quite a statement. Everyone has their own values. Turning, you see that, guys? You should learn from Mana. Turning on someone's likes or dislikes is just waffling on about nothing. The entire internet could learn a thing or two from that sentence. Like, seriously. With all the fanboyism from the Final Fantasy VII demo yesterday, Jesus Christ. All those fucking fanboys should read this sentence. Like, they gotta admit that not everyone's gonna like your freaking game.
But
Mana, the teacher of life. A doodle, oh no, a dawdle. A dawdle. I learned, I don't know, waffling on, I don't know what that means. I don't know what dawdle means. Wow, you learn something every day. This word, I'm swaddled. I have learned like 5 words out of just reading Mana. Thank you, Breath of the Wild. Gave Code Vein another chance, beat it and enjoyed. Boring beginning, but post Mia is great. Oni Baned it up to the end, and the twist was incredible. Yeah, it's a pretty good game. Wow, you're the first person I know that likes Mia. I tried Mia for one mission and she seemed like not such a useful character for me. The world is cute? Quite. To me, it is. I see, that's certainly a different perspective. I like Sho. He's a good guy. And he's not a stereotyped character. Yeah, she has quite the rack up there between her necktie. That's all I'll say. Code Vein will be a masterpiece if it didn't have two flaws. One, the anime cliches. They're like, they don't fit in a game like that, in a story like that. And second, you know, your party members could be smarter, like a little bit more intelligent. Other than that, I really do think Code Vein could be a masterpiece. Oh, come on, everything is important. What's the matter? Can I help you? I thought we could talk for a bit.
Yes.
Getting there. I'm just delaying the inevitable. The judgment room in this game.
No.
I feel like this is a medical exam. My apologies, it's my professional habits. I'm just a doctor after all, nothing more, nothing less. Well, one badass doctor that can hurt robots and humanoids with a knife. I wonder what kind of knife he's using.
No.
So is Sojiro husbando material for you girls here? Are there any girls here right now watching?
Indeed.
Indeed.
More likely. Well.
No.
Cyclone Cat, do you like Sho? Or Sojiro?
Oh.
You don't fit in somehow. What does that mean?
No.
Oh, I thought Sho was kind of like handsome. I guess. Well, if you like guys, that's okay. Do you like Sho? Or Sojiro? Are they husbando material?
Huh?
Yes.
I see.
Sense animalis, huh? You can sense things, Doc?
Well.
I'm a doctor surrounded by soldiers. Well, medics go to war all the time, buddy. It's not that strange. Yeah, an army surgeon. That really isn't me. Nothing more, nothing less. Right. And there's more conversation. You could go on and on and on. What is the meaning of this? To think a town was swallowed by a building. Besides, such a change is unbelievable. So we could be living in some sort of virtual nightmare?
You're right.
Common sense dictates we should withdraw, but we can't even find an exit, let alone communicate with the outside. Camaraderie. Let's talk to Mana once again. Again and again, I could talk to her all day, man. Wow, she's looking straight at me. How can you say no to those cute eyes? Because everything's cute with her. That's why she's Mana Kawaii. Okay, enough about that.
You're right.
Cheers, mate. Oh, mana. Kawaii. It's kawaii. Kawaii, kawaii, kawaii. Kawaii. Let's talk to this guy, Toya.
Hey.
Who do you think it is? Do I love glasses girls? Finally, somebody noticed. Yeah, I do. I sure do. Do you want to know which character was my first date in Persona 3? Glasses girl. With arguments? What do you mean with arguments? My first video game crush? No. I haven't thought about that. Which was my first video game crush? I guess I don't have any. You know, as much as I like cartoons and 2D girls, I've always preferred real girls. I guess a lot of people's first video game crush girl was Samus from Metroid, or Peach. But in an RPG, I don't know, maybe Harley. Harley from Chrono Cross. Setup. More gifts. Gift experience 1? No, I don't want to level up. Let's level up Sight. Luna from Lunar? Oh, that's because she gets like extremely sexualized near the end, huh? Don't lie to me. We've all seen the back of the cover. Burn. Let's learn Searing Blast. Also Flame Mastery. Luca from Chrono Trigger. Oh, I love her too. 0 points. She has 2 points. Torpedo Fist. That's pretty useful. Now she can attack from afar. Restores an enemy's HP, but all healing beyond 100% will damage them. That means you heal them all, and wow, you can do some serious damage to some of the enemies here. But for now, oh, this needs to be okay. You gotta learn this one. Not yet. And self-regenerate. Those teammates, they need to be level 2 in order for you to get the mass renewal. Raise your status higher than those of linked ally. Inflict damage proportional. Let's just go with that one. Won't be using this guy any longer in a while. Alright, that's all. Nothing new here, except we gotta buy a bunch of these. I guess 10 will be fine. Alright, save the game and let's do the judgment room before the stream is over. Haha. See? Caution, progress will be saved. There is no going back. Well, you get this message in order for you to do the minigame and decide who's the bad guy. But at this point of the game, you don't know how to do that yet. That minigame is locked. So the game will choose for you. Wow, this is gonna be harsh. No going back. Watch this, guys. This is why this game is so goddamn good. Sit back and relax. Grab your popcorn, or your chips, or your nachos, or whatever.
What is this room? It seems so different.
This place is strange, but a different sort of strange than everywhere else we've been. What does it all mean?
The door!
Huh? It won't open. Are we locked in?
Oh no. Did we walk right into a trap?
Impossible! How could we, defenders of justice, ever fall into a trap?
Locking us in here, huh? I'm curious what his intentions are.
This sure is a bizarre-looking machine. I wonder what it's used for.
I wonder what all these are for. There's 11 of them. Huh. One for each of us, I guess.
Who the hell cares about that? Let's hurry up and get out of here. I'll knock down the wall if I have to.
He chose to trap us here for a reason. I assume breaking out is not going to be easy.
So we were deceived from the beginning. Is that what this is? You can hear us, can't you? Why don't you show yourself, the end?
We call and you show up. I didn't expect such politeness.
I see you're all getting along quite well as you climb upward. But I'd like to know, have you managed to discover the traitor?
It's not as easy as all that. No one's just gonna come out and admit it. But come on, how do we know you aren't lying? I'm more of a seeing is believing guy.
Truth doesn't require proving. Whether you believe me or not doesn't change the state of reality.
Maybe, but we still don't know if you're telling the truth.
I have no intention of trusting the words of the enemy. Do you really think I'd believe there's a traitor among us?
You can choose not to believe me, but eventually your fate will be sealed. You will have to keep moving forward if you wish to stop me. And unfortunately, in order for you to leave this room, there is a task that you will need to perform.
And that task is sacrificing one of your allies.
Quit being so ambiguous. Why don't you just hurry up and tell us what you want?
There is something you must do first. You must erase one of your own. By your own hands.
What? Erase? You want us to kill someone? Why would we do something like that? We are comrades, fighting for the same cause.
You are mistaken. If there is a traitor in your midst, how can you be comrades?
I noticed you didn't specifically say kill earlier.
Oh, you'll understand. For now, you must cast your votes. You must all determine whom you wish to erase.
A vote that decides who gets erased.
So you're having us erase one of our own. Is that your game?
Erase our own teammate? There's no way we'd do that.
Oh, but you cannot proceed until you do. It's not so difficult. Simply erase the traitor. Assuming you figured out their identity, that is.
I got a better idea. Why don't I just kick your ass right here and now?
I exist on a whole different plane. I believe we've been over this. Besides, you currently do not have the power to defeat me.
Huh? Well, this is rather inconvenient.
What's the matter?
Looks like we can't use our gifts here.
How astute. Yes, as long as you remain here, you won't have your powers. Your abilities are sealed, and you cannot use them to escape. There is no choice but to obey, and to participate in this little game of death. If you wish to climb the tower and save the world, you'll need to get your hands dirty, with the blood of your compatriots. I'll be waiting for you up above. I'm just dying to see you.
And he's gone.
And like that, he's gone. What's that guy's problem?
So, let's discuss the situation, perhaps. Anyone got any ideas?
In order to proceed, we must erase one member from the group. In other words, the end means for us to kill each other.
For this time, the game will decide for you. But once you reach the second chapter, the end of the second chapter of this game, which is after this one, you have to decide on your own who to erase.
No, there's no way that should be allowed. We're teammates, aren't we? Why do we have to kill each other?
Such a righteous opinion. But no matter how noble it sounds, you're just avoiding the problem at hand. Everyone here is well aware that our true enemy is the end.
Isn't it a bit early in the day to make such an important decision?
Yeah, there has to be another way out of here, right?
You said it. Perhaps we should take a gander at the room again?
But if the end is telling the truth, we need to rid ourselves of the traitor.
We're still talking about this?
Screw this! Whoever the traitor is has 2 seconds to step forward.
Calm yourself. We are playing right into the enemy's hand if we panic.
It'd be rather typical if the bloke who keeps going on about justice were the traitor in the end.
What? You suspect me?
Hey, let's not forget the girl with the accent. She's already putting up an act.
Oh, you flatter me. But I'm not that clever of a bird.
If you people point fingers long enough, just about anyone can start looking suspicious.
Is this really a laughing matter?
What's it matter if I laugh? I don't trust any of you. I don't suspect any of you either. If you ask me, you're all equally insignificant.
This is like a Full Metal Jacket logic. In here, you are all equally worthless.
So you're saying that you won't hesitate to suspect or kill any of us? That's quite the philosophy you've got.
I thought you'd have a similar mindset, no?
I won't deny it.
So, what now? There's no way for us to continue until we find the traitor, right?
We can't be sure that there's no way to get out just yet. Let's try searching the room once more.
I guess. Alright, I'll check over there.
Will you be fine by yourself? I can go with you.
No, I'm fine. It isn't safe pairing up, you know, if there's a traitor here.
Oh.
At any rate, let's look for an exit. This room can't be completely closed off. There has to be some kind of way out.
I hope that's the case.
Okay. Nope, they won't find an exit.
It doesn't look like there's anything here.
If only we could use our abilities, we could tear down these walls.
Oh, come now, Toya. You needn't be so violent.
Says the girl whose gift is best suited for violence.
Whatever could you mean? I quite dislike violence.
You have such superhuman strength. That's a shame. I would have been glad to count you among my soldiers.
Oh, Sergeant Nagi.
What?
All of you, just stay where you are!
Huh? What the hell are you doing, George? Let her go.
Huh? What are you doing to Yoko?
Would you stop joking around? I don't find it funny at all.
I'm serious about this.
That's enough, George. Let her go.
Don't come any closer!
The man seems rather worked up. He might actually be capable of going through with it, I'd say.
Well, now that you guys know it's George, it's always George when you first start playing this game. Say you play this game, you beat it, and on your second playthrough, it's not gonna be George. But George is like the predetermined traitor for most versions of this game when it comes to first time playing the game.
I know what this is.
In other words, it is scripted.
I heard all about it. This device is the real thing. That it really will erase us.
What are you talking about, George?
I am different from the rest of you. I must survive this ordeal, even if it means I have to kill you.
George, what are you saying? Wait.
You gotta be kidding. Is this happening?
How ironic. Who would have thought that the End's words would be proven in this way?
George, is this true? Are you really betraying us?
So there really was someone working for the End from the beginning. I'm real scared.
Yeah, visual novel element.
What's the meaning of this, George? You were the one most fixated on upholding justice.
I have my own justice I must uphold. I have things that I must protect.
What are you talking about? We're all here in order to save the world.
Yes, you are right. However, I know the truth.
Such a pity. George Jackman. It seems you don't quite grasp the subtlety that's required for being a turncoat.
What? What do you mean?
There is only one way for you all to proceed, and that is to erase one of your own by your own hands. And you must all participate in the vote to determine whom.
Yep, exactly. From everybody's first playthrough, as far as I'm concerned, everybody, George is always the traitor, the first traitor. Like, it's scripted. But on your second playthrough, I think it's random.
If even a single one is missing, you will not be allowed to progress.
I get it. So if we lose even a single member, we won't be able to get past this room at all then. For instance, if they die on the way.
What?
Exactly. If you wish to advance, then every last one of you must participate in the judgment. There's no exceptions. That is why you must cooperate, help each other, aid each other, deepen your bonds with each other. And afterwards, you must then erase one of your own comrades after fighting alongside them just moments ago. It's the only way.
You say some twisted things.
Screw that guy. Says his piece and then runs away?
Yeah, he's gotta learn how to listen. Chicks don't like guys who do all the talking.
Well, at least things are a bit more in our favor now, right?
So, what's it gonna be, George? For some reason, you knew that this judgment thing is the real deal, and that it's the only way we can proceed.
A very important sentence right there.
But in order for us to commence the judgment, all of us have to be present. In other words, you can't kill the hostage you have.
Yoko! Are you alright?
She doesn't seem to have any external injuries.
I'm fine. I'm sorry I worried all of you.
I'm sorry, Yoko.
Seriously, guy, now you're apologizing? Saying sorry doesn't just make it all better.
Go to hell, George. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
Nope, I've never beaten any Golden Sun game.
It's best you stop. The fact that we can't lay a finger on him applies as well. That's, of course, if this judgment is the only way we can proceed.
Judgment will now commence. All participants are to take their place and begin their preparations.
Huh? What was that?
I guess it's starting, whether we're ready or not. We don't have much of a choice.
So everyone votes to decide who to erase, huh?
I guess we lucked out. We all know exactly who to vote for.
Oh. George, do you have anything to say for yourself?
No. It goes against my justice to make any excuses.
Still yakking on about justice after taking a bird hostage? You really are a wanker.
Ha! Well, let's make things clear. I'm casting my vote for you, George. You got that, you dumbass traitor?
Kinda seems like the only choice in this situation, huh?
If we really have to do this, well, I'm sorry, George.
There was a reason why you did that, wasn't there, George? You didn't really mean to kill me, right? Why aren't you saying anything?
Judgment will now commence. All participants, please submit your vote.
We have to vote and select one person to erase. I'm sure that the person on everybody's mind right now is...
Must we really do this?
I don't like where this is going, everyone. I'm not hurt at all. See? Let's stop this. There's no reason for us to follow whatever the end tells us.
Hey, I agree with you. This whole thing sucks, big time. But what choice do we have? I mean, we can't stay locked in here forever.
Time isn't on our side. Would you be okay if we sat around and let the world be destroyed?
That's not what I'm saying. It's just...
Do not hesitate. Each of you should all follow your own sense of justice.
But, George...
We don't have time to be arguing like this. Let's do it.
Is there no other alternative?
Nope, no other alternative. Starting up. 2 votes. You know, I can vote. You can just vote for whoever you want. Nothing's gonna change. Let's vote for Sanji. 2 votes for Sanji. Because he's the asshole. It's not gonna change anyway. Or is it? Can it change? Can my 2 votes on Sanji affect the outcome? Was I lying all along? Unfortunately, no. You see, voting on one character or another makes no difference. It is scripted.
Say that's a pretty reasonable outcome.
George goes away.
I have no regrets. I have merely acted according to my own sense of justice till the end.
Gito, I think, is voiced by Ben Diskin, if I'm not mistaken. Ben Diskin.
May justice's glory be forever!
Poor George. Turn into a cube. A weird-ass surrealist. Wow, somebody else voted for Yoko. That means George. You guys haven't wondered why Show has 2 votes? Everybody else just has 1 vote. But show, meaning you, the player, has 2 votes. There's a reason for that, but it requires a spoiler.
How did he just disappear?
He just turned into a box. A surreal box, a surreal cube, like in Mulholland Drive, the movie.
He didn't even leave a trace. If this was some magic show, I'd be real impressed.
Where'd he go? Is this a joke?
So he was erased just like that. Or rather, we erased him.
Yes, you need to erase someone, not from time to time, but at the end of each chapter, or rather after each boss fight.
How's that work? He just vanishes?
So what the end said really was true.
Yes, and in the worst way possible. Our predicament is far from over. The end never said that there was just one traitor among us.
Are you telling me there's more?
I can't say for certain. But now that we know there really was a traitor, are we gonna be able to trust each other?
I'd say it's unlikely, unadvisable even, that we trust each other now that we have seen the traitor wasn't a bluff. It appears the end has succeeded in sowing discord among us.
So, I really can't trust anyone, huh?
Fine by me. Wasn't planning on trusting any of you losers in the first place.
No, Nick. This is a PS3, PS Vita, and PC. No PS4 version of this game.
Huh? What's that sound?
Are those stairs?
Looks like we have our way out. How honorable of the end. I'm almost disappointed in him.
What do we do? Should we try looking for George?
But where would we even start? He disappeared without a trace. And besides, I doubt he made it, judging by the way he was erased.
I cannot accept that.
No problem, guys. I knew it. I knew you would like it. Like I kept telling you in like 10 of my videos that this game was great. But I just thought, no, they have to see for themselves. Live.
So is he dead?
Without a proper body for me to examine, I can't really answer that.
Jeez. I mean, we get to keep going, yeah, but I still feel really bad about all this.
It really can't be helped, can it? Someone we thought was our comrade turned out to be a traitor, plus gotten erased. And furthermore, there may be even other traitors to boot.
What a pain in the ass.
What a pain in the ass.
Let's move on, everyone. There's no point in worrying about this here.
But...
We have a mission to accomplish. If we keep standing here doing nothing, the world might come to an end. We need to keep going. We can't let George's sacrifice be in vain.
Show's right, I think. The game is changing, and we need to adapt to survive.
You say that, but what if there is another traitor?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I feel you're being overly optimistic, but I understand what you're getting at. There's no helping it given the situation.
Let's keep going. Who cares if there's a traitor coming with us? Trust no one, and continue to fight by taking advantage of those around you.
That pretty much sums the entire game up. Thank you, Himeno. Akatsuki.
That mindset makes things easy.
So much for one big happy family.
All right, let's go. But I believe in every one of you. There aren't any traitors among us.
Yes, there are multiple endings. No, it doesn't depend who lives and dies. It depends on how you get the right traitors erased.
I don't have much faith in any of you. You step out of line and I'll take you out myself.
That sentiment applies to you as well. You'd best watch yourself.
You gotta play this game several times in order to get the true ending. At least 2 or 3, I think.
I take it no one has any objections to proceeding then? All right, let's go.
Yep, let's go. And I got another trophy. This freaking game, man, it's amazing. The second floor, original memory.
What?
No.
Huh?
Huh? Well.
Yeah, I never cared about trophies before.
Damn.
Now loading. New equipment is available. Equipping fate materia, yeah, equipping somebody else's gifts. That's all there is to it. Alright guys, that was Lost Dimension on the PS Vita. Also available on the PS3 and PC. Maybe it's on Steam as well. I don't know about that. It is a great game, man. I kept telling you in a lot of my videos where I was talking about this game. Every time I talk about it, I lose it. I overpraise it. It's just great, man. Great stream, people. That's it for today, or tonight. I'll see if I can stream another Vita RPG tomorrow. Don't forget, this is my PS Vita week. PS Vita RPGs all the week, man. That is all. Thanks for watching, people, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, hello. Está bien.